What's up, devs? Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're in a different location, actually in a conference room in my apartment. So today I wanted to talk about how I used to hate coding. Okay, if y'all don't know, I used to be a former game developer, started coding when I was about 16 years old. Okay, I decided I wanted to get into coding because I knew that was really important to develop games. However, I didn't like it, y'all. I really didn't like it as much because it was hard. Most things in life that are worthwhile are hard. So I decided to take it upon myself that, hey, I needed to do this. Like, it wasn't going to be hard forever. Boy, was I wrong. Coding has definitely been one of the most challenging things I've ever done. Some of y'all think it might require a lot of math. It actually doesn't require a whole bunch of math. It's just like, problem solving. So the first programming language I started with was Visual Basics. Visual Basics. And that was like a visual programming language, and it was from this great teacher known as Mr. Taylor. If you're watching this, man, just want to say I love you, I appreciate you, um, and yeah, it has led me to a whole bunch of different areas today in my life. So when I was in that class, I would find it very difficult to program. Like, I would pay attention sometimes, however, I just felt like my mindset wasn't really in the right place as far as the class, or maybe it was just so hard that I couldn't focus. So however, like, I did my best to pay attention as much as I could in the class while he was teaching, but unfortunately, like, I felt like I had to copy off a lot of my other classmates because I wasn't like confident in being able to solve those problems. And then as a result, when I would take tests or quizzes, like, I mean, I did okay, just, because, of their help. I'd like deep down, I felt like I didn't have the integrity to, be able to do a whole bunch of those things, on my own. Um, and one day in class, once you help somebody enough, you kind of get sick and tired of, sick and tired of helping them. So, a lot of people didn't want to help me. And I'm glad that they stopped doing that because I would have kept asking for help. And sometimes that's what I needed, because then that made me realize, oh, okay, they're not wanting to help me, so I'm gonna just do it by myself. I, it wasn't that easy, y'all. It wasn't that easy. I would get very frustrated. Like, I'd be like, why? Why can't I solve this problem? Why can't I do this? I thought there was something wrong with me. And no, there really wasn't anything wrong with me. I'm just a person who takes a little bit longer to learn things, which is fine. Um, then I realized that, hey, sitting here all day isn't like the best. I need to get moving. So it wasn't until like I got into like weightlifting and started playing varsity football that like my brain started to feel a lot better. Like, I started to take breaks from coding, and then once I figured um, out a solution, after taking a break, I would come back and then like try that into the compiler, like Visual Studio or Mono Develop or any IDE where the computer processes code. And as a result, a lot of times it worked. It was just from me taking a break. And from that point forward, I started to like, coding a lot more, especially when it came to making games. Yeah, it was challenging. Sometimes I would spend hours, days trying to solve a programming problem. But like, whenever I would hit that roadblock, I would just take a little break and then come back to it, or ask some friends or professors for help. And after high school, I went to college. I loved game development so much that I decided that I wanted to further my education and get a degree in it. I did some research and looked at different companies that hire from that college, and I went to 2-year college. It actually ended up being 3 years. I can touch on that a little bit more in the future. Uh, Actually, I'll touch on it here for y'all. I didn't pass one class before graduating, So I was one class away from graduating, and that class was physics. Okay, physics it requires some math and some science. First time I didn't pass it, I didn't really get the material. Sometimes in life, from what I realized, is that I had to fail in order to succeed a lot. So, what I've learned through my whole experience of life, I'm 27 now, I started coding when I was 16, is that um, fail fast. Okay. So I digress. To get back onto the main topic of, coding, I realized that I needed to start to, slow things down a little bit more, slow things down, not really rush, like actually use my brain. So I got uncomfortable in order to grow. So I started to use my brain a lot more. When I got to college, I had lots of great professors to help me. Okay. And as a result of them showing me different ways to solve different problems, I was able to get my degree in game programming. Okay. I was able to get my degree in game programming. And the one class that kept me from graduating, I came back the next year and I passed it. So if y'all were wanting to know the answer to that, yes, I passed it. I had a great professor. She broke down physics very simply for me to be able to understand it. So just wanted to share that with y'all and let y'all know that whatever you want to accomplish in life, never give up. Just continue to stay persistent. Now I'm an online fitness coach, and I specialize in helping people who are desk by pros. Specific people who are to like coding or tech. Like if you have a desk job, you love to see how I can instill some knowledge and wisdom from what I've learned, and that has helped me become like a better developer. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. And y'all may have noticed that I say and or I say oh. There's something that I've struggled with most of my life is I've had a speech impediment, and I don't make excuses. If you look at all the videos I've made over the years, you may see slight improvements in my speech just due to all the things that I've learned. So that's something else. If you're an introvert, do your best to get outside your comfort zone and be more extroverted. I promise you it'll help you. So if you need more help as far as fitness and health, click the link below to see if I can help you further. That way you can continue to have better mental clarity and become the best coder that you could possibly be, because it has changed my life. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Drop a comment below and let me know if you struggled with coding when you first started as well.